Yeah. No. Oh, snap. We live. We live, baby. We live.
Yo, yo, yo. What's up, people? We back. You know what I'm saying? Episode
Mhm.
43. You know what I'm saying? Rah, rah, rah. But I'm Austin.
It's your boy Mike. I like the little nod to the count off
Ah,
of Sesame Street you did there. You just said
ah,
ah.
ah, ah.
We back
Yo,
with the fly sippers, y'all,
yeah,
man.
man.
Thank y'all for joining us.
What you sipping on, good sir?
And we got another return champion from the good people at Wicked Weed, man. We got that mango wowie, man. Um, so I'll take it back a little bit light, get a little bit of fruit in there. That's a good one, especially what they put out for this year. Uh, it's a pretty good one. Y'all check out Wicked Weed, bro. Hold on, let me see where Wicked Weed is at. Oh, out of Asheville. Oh, so they even local. That's even better. Y'all check out Wicked Weed if y'all haven't, because they've been putting out a lot of good stuff. But I don't talk too much about what I'm sipping on. What you over there sipping on, my good boy?
Tequila.
The tea.
Nah, I got Terramana mixed with another. What's the one that starts with an M? Milano?
Oh,
Something. I don't know. It's two
my
tequilas
man trying to
mixed
name a
with a little bit of
Pokemon.
a splash of black cherry sparkling water.
Ah,
Just give me that little taste fizz. But yeah, that's it.
yeah, I bet you it pop too.
Pop, 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 sugar, pop, 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 sugar, pop. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, man. Go ahead and get my sip on real quick. On camera.
Chill, man. What you got with the college baseball?
Boy, first off, how wild is it that the last team remaining in college baseball heading into the College World Series, all of them only came from two conferences,
Oh
SEC
yeah. Yep.
and ACC.
Hmm.
Completely wild. Uh, like so for those that did any sports betting, y'all should have went ahead and played the lottery because of all the conferences and everything and all the teams in said conferences. Come on, y'all couldn't have chalked it up any better than this. However, man, let me tell you, for those that didn't keep up with it,
Oh.
yesterday
Uh-huh.
Florida set a new record, a new all-time record for home runs in within this area, I guess you should say. 15-4 is how bad they beat Kentucky. So sorry, Kentucky Wildcats fans, you're going home. You're going home. But 15-4, when you think about it, how bad, like, at what point do you just see the snowball effect going and such? Because you also got to think in baseball, you only score by ones. Not like in basketball where you got twos and threes. Uh, football, you got your threes or your sixes. You score by ones in baseball. In fact, after the opening inning, it was 7-1. Sorry, Kentucky Wildcats fans, you're going home, and I believe because of the beat down that bad. Let me get to it. Yep, the World Series championship game is going to be between Texas A&M and Tennessee. Day after day.
Yeah. I was following Carolina.
Mhm.
And did you watch the ACC tournament?
I did not. I didn't get to that.
So I watched some of that because I was at two of the games here. Um, and do I have a background shot of that? Because that's a really nice picture I got. But yeah, shout out to Florida State for putting up 24 points on something
Mhm.
in baseball. So, Yeah.
I had to get that out there. 15-4, my guy. 15-4. That's how you get sent home.
Real quick. Real quick, man. Yeah, who's 'cause I know it's the final round, basically. Instead of it being double elimination, it still is double elimination, but it's the best of three.
Yeah,
Does that make okay? So yeah, it's still double elimination, but it doesn't look like that in the bracket.
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, good luck to the Texas A&M, Tennessee. Good luck to both of those teams. Uh, I guess if I had my pick, go Vols, even though I wouldn't really care about the state of Tennessee in any other way. But if I had my pick, go Vols.
I think yeah,
I
yeah.
can tell you, I'm not going to vote for Texas A&M, the Aggies, because the only time I'm saying Aggie Pine is if I'm talking about North Carolina A&T. So that
Yeah.
I got to go Tennessee then. So
Trying to find it, man. Where is it? I don't know who I'm going for. Like it was weird. Like, I'm not really invested in baseball too much, but as soon as the team that
sure.
invested in leaves, I'm like, well, it's been real. Here we go. Here's a picture, man. It looks fake. But shout out to the Pixel. It's an old Pixel. I got a Pixel 5.
I see what you mean.
I think that was portrait mode. But yeah,
I was rooting for Carolina though.
yeah. I think they just I don't know what happened. They just forgot how to hit. Yeah. Shall we move on to the
Yeah.
soccer? All right. So for those of y'all who don't know, the Euros are going on, and it's been kind of interesting. Have you seen Holland's not the player, but the Netherlands? Um, they were in Hamburg. Do
Hmm.
you see their like their little dance?
No, I did not.
I'm gonna show it to you.
Hey, uh-oh.
Yeah, I
Uh-oh.
was like, wait a minute.
You know, I'm
This is
always down with a T when it comes to soccer too.
yeah, but what? 1 second. YouTube has all this stuff. Hey, you want to sign up for premium? No. Hey, no. What? No. This shows to me
No,
you got an ad.
none. That's good. That's gonna live in my head rent free for the rest of my life.
All right, here we go.
No, none.
Classic. No, none. All right. Let's go into the game.
Stuff like this is what will get me into soccer. Look at the field of people.
That's
Look
walking
at
to the Hamburg Stadium. So that's when I was like, yo, Champions League, watch that. Yeah. Matter of fact, here's something. Um,
in fact, I got
th
reminded of it because of a Gatorade flavor I got recently.
I don't think I showed you this, but this is PSG against Dortmund, like the game that we watch. Um,
Mhm.
here's what their supporter section looks like, because you know the Charlotte FC supporter section, right? But here's what theirs. So they traveled to Dortmund. So a team from Paris, their fans traveled to Germany, which it's not that far, right? We
Yeah,
we think of traveling countries as far because our states are bigger than their country. But anyway,
Yeah.
here we go.
Oh no, they lit.
Yeah, before the game. So also, some fans were fighting in the stadium, Turkey and Georgia. Those fans were fighting. They crossed the line to like so. There's security in all games. Usually, if you are wearing a certain jersey, you'll be put in a section, and they're surrounded by security. I know the Aventus Stadium, you're surrounded by security, and you're surrounded by like bulletproof type glass,
Yeah.
and you have a special entrance, and you were escorted out, and you were escorted in because
Yeah.
we don't want no problems. But yeah, fans broke a little barricade and they start scrapping in the stands, like one country versus another country. England and I think
Wow.
Serbian fans were scrapping in the street before the game. So yeah, um, yeah, I do the soccer stuff, man, but I ain't, you know what I'm saying. But
Wow.
so right now, standings, whatever for the Euros, the top two go on, right? So we got
Hmm.
Germany and Switzerland. They're the top two right now. They have one game left to play. So, but right now, Group A is Germany, Switzerland, Scotland, Hungary. Oh my bad, I think three go through. I don't know. Anyway, um, Group B standings are Spain, Italy, Albania, Croatia. Which Croatia at the bottom, I did not expect that. We shall see. But yeah, my parlay is busted on that joint. Group C standings are England, Denmark, Slovenia, and Serbia. Group D standings right now, which they'll be playing their second game tomorrow. Netherlands, France, Poland, Austria. Group E, Romania, Slovakia, or yeah, Slovakia, Belgium, and Ukraine. Group F, Turkey, Portugal, the Czech Republic, and Georgia in that order. So that's going on. Check out the games tomorrow. Tomorrow, what's tomorrow? We got so Slovakia versus Ukraine tomorrow at 9 a.m. Poland versus Austria at noon. Netherlands, France. That's yeah at 3, and those are the three games tomorrow. So that's going on now. And now the Copa America, which is a tournament between countries in North America and South America and Central. First game's going on right now. It started today. Argentina is playing Canada. It started 6 minutes ago. So yeah, go check that out.
Must see TV.
Hmm.
I might actually check that out while I'm doing a little bit of gaming and labbing tonight.
Oh, yes. But what's next? What's next? What's next? Is it the NBA?
I believe so. Yeah.
It is, man. So, for those of y'all who don't know, Celtics won.
Mavericks didn't know how to play defense, so I just gave it up to Bud.
Yeah, I thought Luca was out there. I was like, yo, was he drinking before the game?
I was gonna say, look, with the possibility of a closeout, you're down 3-1. Where were the stars? That's my only question about Game Five. Where were the stars? I believe Luca and Kyrie combined for what was it, 11 or 12 points
Hmm.
in the first half. This is like where are the stars? This, at the time that they are needed, in the time that they are needed most, the Mavericks, Batman, and Robin were completely absent.
Do you think they just got tired going through the West?
Probably a mix of that and probably a mix of that and they just like the confidence just fell out from them once their shooting percentage wasn't acceptable.
Mm.
Because that's definitely a thing with younger teams. Like simple things like that, like your shooting percentage goes down, and I mean your confidence goes down. and your shooting percentage will continue to stay down. I believe we were shooting 35% from the free throw line first half as well. 20 something percent from three. So it got ugly and it hurt their confidence and they could never pull themselves out of said hole. And once the Celtics got rolling, they just continued to roll. That coupled with us playing some pretty bad defense with a really good 3-point shooting team. I mean, they had the best record in the league for a reason. So,
yeah. Okay, how'd you feel about the Finals MVP?
much needed.
Okay.
A lot of people, well, I ain't gonna say a lot of people, but I'll say it like this: there's a lot of times where Jason Tatum gets overhyped, where Jaylen Brown was the way more efficient player. So,
Yeah, I thought so too. I know I've heard people say, yeah, man, Tatum should have got it. And I'm like, why do you say that? So man, I think he has a good series. And then I tell them, no, he didn't. The Mavericks made a point to shut him down. If you look at it, he was kind of shut down for 3 games.
mm-hmm.
You could throw the fourth one out because everybody, that shit was, yeah, Mavericks was like on fire. They throw that game away. Ain't
Yeah,
nothing you can do about that. It's a wrap. Ain't nothing you
that
can
was a
do
game
about
away.
that, yo. But I'm like, no, like Tatum has the name. Tatum played really good in game 5. Jaylen Brown, I'll say give it to Jaylen Brown and then next Drew Holiday, then
Mm-hmm.
Tatum for the series. But a lot of people want to give it to Tatum because of the name, not necessarily the play. And when I hear people
Correct.
say, "Man, he had a good series," did he do what he would normally do, or are you comparing his numbers to regular people? So
Or even his style of play. My man is over here just hitting wide open jump shots. But outside of that, it's like you aren't being efficient at all. And if we're talking about the championship series of your respective league, efficiency efficiency should always rank greater than a name or you playing well for like 1 or 2 games of the series.
mhm.
Overall efficiency should always rank greater. And to piggyback off your point, I would even put Derek White in there before Jason Tatum.
Yeah, my man got his head dribbled off the ground. I was like,
They
yeah,
they stopped the bleeding after that. Like for those that don't know, there was a loose ball situation where Derek White and Derek Lively dove for the ball, and Derek Lively essentially landed on top of Derek White's head, and my man's head got drilled into the court. I'm talking straight up WWE DDT style. And when he got up, my man was bleeding profusely from the mouth. Um, Probably gonna need a dental plan and or some braces. I don't know if y'all saw in Game 5, but uh, Jaylen Brown looked at Derek White and said, "Boy, you surely is ugly," because his teeth got knocked out of place.
man, my man's teeth. That man looked
It was
like
on
that.
camera
My
too.
man looked like clearance prices, nigga. Half. You smile half off, everybody.
But once they stopped the bleeding, he begged Joe Mazzulla to not bring him out of
Oh
the game.
yeah.
Immediately got back on the court and drilled a 3-pointer. And it was one of those, nah, we seeing some fight and some heart like that. We're losing. We're losing tonight. The Celtics are getting banner number
Oh.
18.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah.
Somebody whose mouth was just bleeding, he came back and drilled a 3 in our face. Nope, we're losing. Not to mention Derek White had that other play where Lively almost had a clear
Yeah,
shot to the
yeah.
basket. Derek White. Derek
That
White, who is 6'4", jumped up and was able to get the block on Derek Lively, who is 7 foot.
as soon as I saw that, I was like, "Yep, it's just one of those days. It's just one of those days, yo." And then the thing is, think about this, like, and think about this. This is the first game this series that Tatum had a good game. That Tatum had a Tatum type game.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, everything that y'all been stopping and random stuff going back and forth is all going their way. Pritchard hit a 3-pointer behind the half court line.
For
Stuff
the
like
second
that. It's
time in the
just
series.
yeah, stuff like that is like, all right, oh, okay, okay. Seen I've seen it before. Been there, done that. We've seen a
He
lot of
did it in
sports where
game
like,
two and in game five. That's wild.
yeah. But kudos to them, man. The draft's coming up. We can talk about that later, next one. But honestly, I don't know who the hell's gonna be good or not. I don't know these people.
Right.
Last year was kind of easy. You Wimby, the next, you get it depends on who gets the number two spot.
Mhm.
If you need a guard, you get Scoot. If you don't need a guard, you get Brandon Miller. That's it. It's really not that hard. And then the third person gets the person who wasn't picked at two.
Right.
Then the draft starts at four. But here, man, I don't know these guys. I don't know.
What's your boy's name from Purdue?
Edie, oh, yo, if he goes top five on somebody getting fired.
Yeah, because I'm about to say I was like, there's a prospect from France, and then I think Zach Edey. Yeah.
Hmm.
There's a prospect from France, and then I think Zach Edey is definitely still a top three prospect after that guy from France. There's a guy from France who's being prospected number one overall, but I'd have to look at the list. I might push that to another episode because I think I got the listing of who's drafting where. Um, but it's one of those. You think they actually take Zach Edey if they need a big man, or if they don't need a big man if they pass on him?
I got a question about that. Can his size handle NBA bigs? Because I think like, he's like a traditional big man, right?
Yeah.
And people kind of looked at how to exploit him in college. They're going to
Mm-hmm.
do that in the NBA, except for everybody can move. And if you can't move, you're probably like Shaq, and they only make one of those.
Hey, Shaq had to put on muscle.
No, no, I'm talking about just like lateral movement.
Yeah, I know. I was just saying. I was like, I mean, Shaq had to make changes
Yeah, I
now
mean,
at the
but
same
his
time.
his like the thing is like he was already dominant coming out of college, and he just got more dominant. It's kind of like LeBron. Like when he got to the league, it's like okay, we see it.
Yeah,
You just need to put that grown body on. So that's it. Same thing with Mike. Oh, yo, we see it. You need to get some more muscles up, but we see it. So
yeah,
yeah. Or in
that is
football
true.
world, it's like CJ
Zach Edey
Stroud.
was looking geriatric. You got a point. He was looking geriatric in that.
Yeah, I mean, it's he's really, 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 really big, and that's really good for college. Because you're
But
playing with people who are gonna be
as
answering emails at some point.
that's
You know,
but how I always like to put it, and to piggyback off of that, yeah, you were great in college, but now if you come to the league, you're going to be playing a bunch of other players who were also great in college.
Caitlin Clark. Remember this? Oh, I'm sorry, Caitlin Clark fans. Just just remember that.
But yeah, that's all I got on that front.
All right. We can do this real quick. Let's do this. Who are your top five running backs going into the season for NFL?
I have no clue because I didn't follow running backs like that.
Cool. You know what we could do? I got it. I got it. Next episode, let's rank our top five running backs and then compare the list.
Okay, I'm about to say I can that will give me time to that'll
Yeah,
give me
because
time to kind of go back and look, probably watch a little bit of film and such.
that's all I was thinking. I was like, I know CMC's gonna be up there. And I'm also like, ooh, Nick Chubb. What's up with Nick's ACL? or whatever, the quad or something.
I did bring, yeah, because I did bring up the fact of him being a injury recovery type
Mm-hmm.
player coming into this season, last episode. So I do remember bringing that up. In fact, hold on. Now that I think about it, what was it? It was Chubb, and I think here it goes. Yeah, Chubb and J.K. Dobbins um, coming back from injury. So those might be questions for this coming season as well.
Mm-hmm.
Um, hmm, I mean, Austin Eckler can definitely always be in the question as well.
Oh, yeah, because the
Uh,
thing is, like, I don't think it was his fault last year.
yeah,
Because sometimes it wasn't even in the game. And I can't blame him for that. I'll tell you who I do
right.
blame. Brandon Staley.
He's still not safe around Chisel Adonis. Shout out, shout out.
He's not safe around me, yo.
So yeah, Austin Eckler can always be in the question. I would say Saquon Barkley, but the question is now he's on a new team. He's got to learn a new system.
That offense is I think that offense is so crowded because
Yeah.
think about it, even in like the run game, him or Jalen Hurts. Pass game, if you come out the backfield, him, AJ Brown, Devontae Smith, Dallas Goddard.
Mhm.
I think Jalen Hurts may be the play in fantasy. It's too crowded. It's too crowded.
Right.
I don't know who's getting the ball. And all of them could go off at any time. But you'll know who's going to go off consistently every single week.
Hmm. Hmm. Um, which again, Merrick, I'm not. We're not confirming these because I want to get some more film study and some more stat study behind it. Um, but Mixon,
I don't know because he was another team right now.
I'm about to say So I'll put Joe Mixon and Saquon Barkley right at like the baseline
Ooh,
where
okay.
it's like if we think they're going to be better than those two players, then yeah, probably consider them for the top five. And then like I'll put them at the baseline, and then obviously if they're worse, we're not going. Because the last one I'll throw out there was Bijan Robinson for the
I
Falcons.
think he is going to explode this year just because he has a coach that's not going to be stupid and he has a quarterback that can actually throw the ball. So that may loosen some stuff up versus
Yeah.
like, hey, man, don't worry about that back there. They ain't getting the ball. So, yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a great that's a great question. Like I said, I'm gonna do a little bit of studying, and yeah, I'll be ready for the next episode for an answer on that. That was a good one.
Yeah. And then we'll go back and do different positions and defense and stuff like that.
Yeah. Oh,
This thing's starting to hit.
tequila hit you with the little Mac, the
I was like, wait
KO
a
punch.
minute. I was like, wait a minute. I gotta play soccer tomorrow morning, fam. Yo, yo, hey, yo.
Why you remind me of old buddy that just got drafted to the Panthers, and he had that country accent, and like everything
Yo,
ran
that's a
together in
big
one.
dude, yo. That's a big dude. I saw him during his welcome party.
Mhm.
Um, I'm not sure. I think I probably put the picture up before. But yeah, I was like, yo, he got the little truck, whatever. I said, hey, that's a big mine. X mine.
Yeah, it's a bit.
That yeah. You yeah, mine. Yeah. X mine. That's what I'm gonna call him.
For those that have may not have seen the press conference with him, please go up and look it. Just look it up. It bleeds that he needed to be drafted by the Carolina Panthers.
Yes.
Everything about it bleeds that he needed to be drafted by the Carolina Panthers. Just know that there is a clip in there where he starts a sentence, and I'm not kidding you all. He starts a sentence with Oh nah. See, I ain't never really had a job for real.
Yeah.
All of that. It sounds like one word, but then if you sit here and think about being from the South and you concentrate on it, you're like, I'm understanding every word he's saying.
Yes. If you are from North Carolina or got family that's okay, you know what? Yeah. Yeah, God
For
dang, what was
either
I gonna say?
Carolina, really.
Yeah, I was gonna say this, with the exception of Charlotte. Honestly, no. The people who do not understand him from Charlotte are not from Charlotte
Fair. There you
because
go.
they didn't. Yeah, they didn't go to school with people. Yeah, because yeah, yeah. I'm like everybody's like, yo, man, me from the South, man, you country. I'm city South, city South.
Yeah.
But I went to school with a lot of, come on now, my damn piece of paint. Like, hey, yo, hey, what the, you know what I'm saying? But
All of yeah,
yeah,
a whole bunch of things that may sound like one word, but since you went to school with them and blah blah blah, you can break down and it's like, yeah, it's a whole sentence. It sounds like one word, but it's a whole sentence, and I understood it.
yeah. But on that note, before the tequila starts talking, let me skedaddle. This ain't right. Yeah. Mixing tequila with a
I'm gonna,
little bit of sparkling water. It's
and I'm
smooth.
gonna
It's
put
really smooth.
a star on that joint because, like I said, that was a good question for top five running backs. But yeah, that was a good one. But yeah, we can go ahead and get on up out of here. Nice little quick, short recap episode. We'll have some more news for y'all next week, America. Don't worry about it.
Yep. Till later.
Y'all know
Keep
what we
on
say, man.
sipping.
Y'all stay fly, keep on sipping,
Cheers.
and wash your hands.
Deuce.
Deuces.